I'm here putting in sweat equity hours to build my home that I've been waiting for forever.
Today we're starting framing the walls of our 47th house. Cindy Pezza will be getting the house. She's here working with us today. And the youth group that's here right now built all these walls about 2 months ago, and they sent them to us, and we're just standing them up today.
Part of our summer mission week was staying at our church for a week and doing community projects. And we spent one day building these walls to donate to Habitat for Humanity. So that's why we're here, to actually, see the walls be built a little bit more.
We're not giving anything away. I think it's to help people with a handout, and that's what I think is the most rewarding aspect.
Nobody's just given a home. And everybody works on it. They're learning about it. Most of the homeowners, when they first come out, they don't even know which end of a hammer to use. And a lot of them, by the time the house is done, they're actually showing people how to do stuff. And that's really gratifying for me to see that, I've had some impact on their life, and they've learned a lot of stuff.
Sweat equity is a certain number of hours per family that you have to perform either construction on homes or work in the restore for Habitat.
As far as the families qualifying for our program, obviously there has to be a need, and there also has to be an income level that meets our requirements. They also then all have to have a credit of some sorts. They don't have to have a high credit rating, but they have to have an open line of credit. And then the family selection, once they get past that as the initial screening process, the family selection committee then goes through a more rigorous interview and visit and so forth.
When the house is built, they still have to buy that house, but they buy that house for the cost of the material that went into it. And once you subtract out all the labor costs, it makes the house very affordable, and Habitat carries a no-interest loan for them to pay for that house. It started out with a small group of people and has grown substantially over the years. We've built many homes. We've had all kinds of projects. We had one project where we built 5 homes at one time. We've had blitz builds where the home builders in the area came in and helped us build a house in 32 hours. Probably one of the most exciting experiences is the friendships that you develop with the other volunteers and with the families.
I think it's very rewarding because in the end you see the family get the home and move in. I think that's the most exciting part of it.
We do have a closing, but then afterwards we all meet at the homeowners, volunteers and the construction crew and the homeowner and their family, and we bless the house because we are a Christian organization and that's very important to us. So we have a dedication where we dedicate the house to them, and then we hand the keys over to the homeowner.
The day they handed us the keys was very emotional. Christmas Eve, December 24, 2002, we moved in. Some of my friends and family got together and put our Christmas tree up. So to walk in and see the tree up already, and just ready to move in, it was great. I started a photo album from day one that they did the ground digging all the way to the finish. And so I can always look back and remember the experience and the friends who came and helped.
The Habitat mission is one that kind of struck me in terms of the skill sets that I could bring to some aspect of Habitat from my career, and the fact that it was not really a charity of sorts. It was something that we're working with people that are positively motivated to increase and improve their life, and that's what kind of struck me, is that I'm surrounded constantly by a lot of positive, motivated people.
My job is to keep everything moving, and a lot of what I do isn't like here today with the groups. A lot of what I do is when the groups aren't here, I manage the subcontractors, I get the material, I move the tools around and stuff, so that when the groups come, it's just time to work. We don't have to fool around with anything else, and that we get the most efficient use out of all the volunteers.
Habitat is near and dear to my heart. I've been involved in Habitat for many, many years, and I've been involved in lots of ways. I've been building, been serving food. I was on the board for 3 years. And today I am helping to serve lunch to the wonderful workers who have come out to work on this house.
Habitat basically has 2 major fundraising events that they sponsor themselves. One of them is our golf event that we hold annually in June, and then the gala is held in the fall. And between those 2 events, we are usually able to fund the building of 1 house. Now, our goal typically is to build 4 to 5 houses a year, so obviously that's not enough money to keep us going. So we also explore ways of reaching out to our corporate sponsors. And through these 2 events, actually, we're able to do that. We have made new friends in the corporate world, and that has helped us with our fundraising as well.
I think the most exciting thing is that we're starting to increase our build rate in terms of new home construction for the people and the families in need in Washington County.
The volunteers really don't need to have any skill. I always tell everybody when they get here, it's not really what you know, it's just your attitude, your motivation level. We can pretty much teach you anything we need you to know for that day. But if you come with a really willing attitude and you're really excited about what we're doing that day, then we can get you through all the particulars and get a lot of work out of everybody.
I've never built a home before I came to Habitat for Humanity. Don't have any skills, but that shouldn't dissuade anybody from getting involved with Habitat for Humanity, because they do take the time to teach you everything you need to know to build a home. They teach you how to hammer the nails, they teach you how to do drywall, they teach you how to put up walls, as you can see behind us today. Anything you need to know, they will teach you.
There's plenty of opportunities regardless. You know, my personal wants was, as I told Mr. Yorty, is when I get done here, I want to be a carpenter, and he said he'd make me a carpenter.
You can help by stuffing envelopes, you can help by just putting food in front of people, you can help by coming out and building, you can help by just talking about Habitat. You don't have to be handy with a hammer. There's lots of things you can do.
There are so many ways that we try to help others, but this is one that's very memorable, and that you'll never forget, building a house for somebody.
Since our inception, we've built 47 houses. That's 47 families that probably wouldn't have earned their way into a home of their own if not for our operation.
These families invest not just their sweat, but their lives and their hearts. These are their homes they're building.
We found that statistically that the families, the children in school, have improved their performance in school, their grades and so forth once they've gotten into the Habitat homes. And it creates a much more solid family unity overall.
Once a family actually owns their home, they have an investment in it that's moral, it's financial, it's ethical, it's something they can be proud of.
Habitat does help a lot of families who would in no other way be able to afford a home on their own. And volunteering, you're helping those families achieve their dreams.
One of the things I hear the most is somebody comes out and they're like, I've been wanting to do this for 4 years and I never did, and now I wish I had. And I think if you've even thought about doing it, or you've ever given it a second of thought, come out and try it once. And if you don't like it, you never have to come back. But most people like it and they enjoy it, and they make it a part of their weekly routine.
I would like to invite more folks from the Washington County community to join us in our mission here, because we obviously continue to need the help of volunteers at all levels.
Well, it's been about 3 months since you guys were here on November 6th. And at that time, I think there was only part of a wall up outside, no roof. So now we're all under roof, have all the walls in. It has all the insulation on the outside. It's almost completely got the Tyvek wrapped. And I have a door now. I'm so excited. We're currently standing in the kitchen, and straight across from the kitchen will be the living room. Then there's a hallway, and down the hallway will be a bathroom and a bedroom on the left, and then 2 bedrooms on the right. When I moved back to town, I heard about Habitat, and I went and applied, and I got approved. And at the time, they said they would try to find me a property in Canonsburg. So just this past year, they were ready to tell me, sorry, we can't find anything. And then someone looked down on me, and someone decided they wanted to give their property to Habitat. Being a single parent, I had to put in 350 sweat equity hours total. I currently have probably about 140 left to go. Just getting more excited every day. It's getting so close. All I know is sometime in the spring, and so I'm looking forward to the spring.